Today's life skill hack is we're going to be talking about freedom. And there's 6 ways freedom is resolved. And let me give you the first way that I believe that freedom is resolved. Number one, in order for you to accomplish any type of freedom in your lifestyle, you have to have self-confidence. Because if you don't have self-confidence within yourself, then you don't know, which route to go in order to take to get to the freedom that you want in your life. So if you got self-confidence, your confidence in yourself, and you know what you want, and now you can go after that freedom that you're looking for. And another thing is self-perseverance. You have to have self-perseverance because you have to have the perseverance to pursue yourself, to have the ability and the knowledge to keep moving forward when you don't feel like moving forward. So your self-perseverance keeps you motivated to keep moving forward. And then, that's what leads to your freedom by your consistency and your self-perseverance and wanting to drive at a higher level to reach your freedom. And I believe that this one right here, to me, is the number one thing. To me, this is what helped me in my journey of moving into a life of designing my own lifestyle of freedom, was my belief, self-belief. Because the thing is, you have to be able to believe in yourself so you can get the freedom that you want. In other words, when you believe in yourself, you will invest in yourself. But if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to invest in yourself. And if you don't have self-belief, then you're not going to invest in yourself. You're always going to doubt yourself of the results that you're going to get from investment. So if you want to resolve freedom in the way that you want it, you have to have self-belief within yourself and believe that there's nothing impossible that you cannot achieve out there in life if you have self-perseverance, if you have consistency, if you have self-confidence, and if you believe in yourself. But the number one thing that I also believe into designing your own lifestyle and your freedom is that you cannot be afraid to invest in yourself. Because when you're afraid to invest in yourself, how are you going to get the freedom that you want? There's a saying that goes all the time. It says that risk takers are money makers. And that statement holds true because me and my wife, had we not been the risk takers that we were, to step out on a limb to where we could design our own lifestyle and have the freedom that we have right now, we would have never ever accomplished the things that we have accomplished financially. But we only accomplished those things financially through our self-belief within ourselves and not being afraid to take risks and invest in ourselves. And we were not worried about the outcome because we know anytime that you strive to set out to move forward in a journey towards freedom, there's going to be obstacles. There's going to be ups and downs. So you just have to be the one that has that thick skin and be able to want to be in there for the long haul. And that comes within your self-belief within yourself and your self-confidence and your self-perseverance and your all the things that rolled into one, and that gives you the freedom that you want. But the most important thing that you have to realize is don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Because a lot of people say, you know what? I want freedom and I want to know how to get it, but they're too afraid to invest in themselves. When it comes to investing in themselves, they'll make excuses like, well, I don't know. I think this is a pyramid scam and I'm just not going to put my money into it. If you're afraid to invest in yourself, you're never going to get the freedom that you want for your lifestyle. And that's what you have to realize. If you want the freedom to where you can design your own lifestyle, where you can wake up and go to bed when you want to, you have to learn how to invest in yourself so you can create that freedom. Because freedom is not something that you get overnight. Freedom is something that you build. You build a lifestyle of freedom. And the way that you build that lifestyle of freedom is through investing in yourself and believing in yourself and having confidence in yourself and having consistency in what you're doing. Because the thing is, if you want the lifestyle of freedom, the way you can design your lifestyle the way you want it to be, then you have to be the one that's going to participate in your own rescue. And don't be the one that's feeling sorry for yourself because you don't have what you want out of life. If you're not happy with your life right now and you don't have the freedom that you want out of life, it's your own fault because you have not had the consistency enough to believe in yourself, to go out there and invest in yourself, and don't worry about the outcome because the outcome will come. All you got to do is be consistent. Dedicate yourself to learning what you need to do so you can design your own lifestyle and have the freedom that you deserve. But if you cannot dedicate yourself to it and you don't have self-belief within yourself and you're too afraid to invest in yourself, then you cannot get the freedom lifestyle that you deserve. So you have to get what you deserve out of freedom. You have to figure out what is important to you and what is freedom to you and how do you want freedom to look like for you.
That's right. Thanks, Miss Ruby. Mom. Yeah, power of freedom, power of mindset. Love you both. Speaking the truth. That's right. We're every day. My thing is that when it comes down to freedom, like we always say, it starts with the mind first. What's your decision?
Absolutely.
You have a decision to make freedom. The people play around with the word freedom, but they don't really mean freedom. They mean control. So you have to say exactly, what do my heart desire? What brings me peace? Whatever brings you peace brings you freedom.
Absolutely.
Whatever is your talent is brings you freedom. Whatever you can do for free that will bring you freedom. So and all of that brings you freedom will bring you also peace and joy, and it helps you bring more love. So freedom definitely is a topic that people are like, oh yeah, that's corny. Nobody wants to talk about freedom. But honestly, if you have freedom, you have a peace of mind. You have
Absolutely.
a peace of mind, and then not only that freedom will help somebody else too.
Absolutely. And the thing is that you have to realize you have to be dedicated to get the freedom that you want. If you don't have the dedication, then you're not going to be able to get the freedom that you want out of life. A lot of times things will hold you back. We call it that stinking thinking in the mind. Sometimes your mind plays tricks on you and it tells you what you can and cannot have, but you have to be that override system to be able to control that default mindset to where you can program it into the direct mode mindset. Because once you're able to program your mind set into the direct mode mindset, it gives you direction on where you want to go and what you want to accomplish out of life. But if you're always in that default mindset to where you believe that you can never have freedom, you will never have it. But if you program your mindset to the direct mode mindset and you believe that you can have freedom and you believe that you already have freedom and you're not afraid to go out there and do what it takes to get it, you have to go out there and earn freedom. Freedom is something that's earned. It's not given. You have to put in the work that you need to do. You have to put in the necessary hours that you need to take. There's going to be times when you don't feel like doing something, but you got to get up and do it. If you want the freedom that you want, it requires the dedication from you to get up and do what you need to do so you can get the freedom that you want. But if you're not dedicated, you're not going to get the freedom that you want. If you don't have self-confidence, you're not going to get the freedom that you want. If you don't have self-belief, you're not going to get the freedom that you want. If you don't have consistency in what you're doing, you're not going to get the freedom that you want. And the most important thing, if you're too afraid to invest in yourself, you will never get the freedom that you want. Because they say risk takers are money makers and action takers are game breakers. And what I mean by that means they play in the game to win. They don't go in with the attitude, I'm just gonna get in here and participate in the game. They play in the game to win. They want to be the best one at the game. They want to win at the game. They want to do the best they can. And those are the ones that are action takers and decision makers, and they become game breakers because they control the game, because they are the ones that is more hungry. And in order for you to get freedom, you got to be hungry for your freedom. So I'm asking you today, are you hungry for your freedom or are you not hungry for your freedom?
Exactly. My thought is this also. Once again, What can you do for others? It helps you gain your freedom. If you bring someone else happiness, your freedom will come right along with it. All right, guys, we like to say thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like, share, and ring that bell. Okay, look at our lifestyle marketplace. Check out some of the opportunities that we have that's life changing in your bank account. Ching ching.
Absolutely. So we want you to enjoy the journey with us.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. And have a blessed day. And we love you too. And goodbye.